Welcome back, everyone, to another Chatterbox trailer reaction. My name is Joyce, and today I'm joined by the one who's been missing from the scene, Mr. P.
Hey, how you doing?
Finally back.
Where's he been?
Back at last. Okay. I heard about this one and I had to come in.
And you had to be a part of it, right?
Anybody knows me knows how much I love cricket.
Yes,
So,
I know. It wouldn't be fair if you weren't here for this trailer, especially. Yeah. All right. Next up, of course, we have a lovely man who's loved by everyone. Welcome, RV.
Hello, Joyce. How's it going, everyone?
So far, so good. How are you?
I'm good. I've got a bit of the weird sort of winter blues where we're coming up to like December now, and you feel like you can't wait for Christmas to come around, but at the same time, it's the end of the year, so you don't know how to feel. Yeah, it's dark and it's cold and winter blues.
Yeah. I know we have to get through this every single year.
Yeah.
But let's warm up with a brand new trailer today of 83, which is an upcoming Hindi biographical sports film directed by Kabir Khan. The film stars...
Wait, hold on a second. 83. When were you guys born?
1983. That's when I was born. Yes.
That's your year.
So you know
that's Sean's year as well. So
yeah.
I was 82. So
yeah. I was born 1983. All right. Okay. Let's go back to what I was saying. The film stars Ranveer Singh as cricketer Kapil Dev, along with Deepika Padukone, amongst others. The film releases on December 24th. So yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's get into it.
Let's check it out.
Well, India must be still recovering from the double thrashing they received from the West Indies and Australia. If they win today by a huge margin, they're still in the tournament. If not, so long.
LBW.
That's another one gone.
Cap 3 down. Kya bachpana hai? Just shut up.
This is a disaster.
Cap 4 out हो गया. इतने important match में भी serious नहीं होना है. मजाक की भी हद होती है. Score क्या है? 9 run.
4 wicket down.
Clive Lloyd.
Where is our team bus? No bus here for Indian team.
They've done the casting well, though.
Yeah.
आराम से मारना चिक्का.
Tried.
भाई नेट प्रैक्टिस है. हमको चुमा टुकु खेलने नहीं आता. और कपिल ऐसे समझा दे. मैं पे मार देनी बॉल. रहन दो मत दीपा नहीं आती उसे डिफेंस. चिक्के.
He's really
मार देना.
transformed.
Best of luck.
ओए बल्लू, इसे बोल कल तुझे देख लूंगा.
बात सुनो है?
क्या बोला था? कल तुझे देख लूंगा.
सीट मारो.
कल बड़ा मैच है ना?
सिद्धू एंड टाई. क्या है?
You mean do or die?
So now in 1983 we come here and our captain says we'll beat the West Indies. Hey, क्या पागल हो गया रे हमारा captain?
Gentlemen, line up, please. Everybody look in the lens.
What do you think are your team's chances in the cup?
We're here to win.
To win the World Cup?
He really looks like Kapil Dev.
We're here for.
I don't think the Indians can quite see the ball. It's moving too fast for them.
India in big trouble now. 2 wickets down in quick
Oh, they nailed the sound of the stumps.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like that now.
मैच खत्म, वर्ल्ड कप खत्म, कप्तान खत्म.
ओए एक मैच तो जीत के जाओ. एक
35 साल पहले हम लोग आजादी जीते, मगर इज्जत जीतना अभी बाकी है कप्तान.
The Jamaican flag, Indian flag,
Yeah.
West Indian flag.
Yeah.
जब हम ये यूनिफॉर्म पहनकर ग्राउंड में उतरते हैं, तो हमारा एक
He really looks like Kapil Dev.
जान लगा के देश के लिए खेलना.
I say before, we're here to win.
1983.
Woo!
All right.
Oh, it says
Of
Netflix at
course.
the bottom. Is it coming out on Netflix as well? Or is it Netflix just contributed? I wonder.
I'm sure this is in the cinemas. I'm sure it's not. Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
cinemas.
Yeah, it must be just that they've contributed to, you know, as in terms of the making
Maybe
of the
after
film.
the cinema, it goes straight to Netflix.
Yeah. All right. P, go first.
You know, I'm
You're dying to
slightly
speak.
conflicted when I watch this because I love cricket movies, but one of the things about this film, it also it shows that this was the start of India being a cricket nation where they should be taken seriously, but it also showed the kind of demise of the West Indies, where the West Indies were actually going downhill. They had, I think they had won the previous 2 World Cups before this, and they were favourites to win this one. And India, out of nowhere, came and won. And then I don't think West Indies really recovered after that. Most of the
We were
greats
the
left.
underdogs, right?
Pardon?
We were the underdogs.
Yeah, you are the underdogs, but years after, West Indies never really recovered. We never really had a great team, like a superstar team like that, like Clive Lloyd, all the greats. But you know what? I love a cricket movie. As the other day, I did a review on Dhoni, and I really loved that. I thought that was fantastic. And this, I will be watching it. The part that really had me going, ooh, was that part where the ball hit the guy in his face. The reason why you might not appreciate that is I was doing some nets at Lord's a few years ago, and the ball hit off the top of my bat and hit me just in my eye. And I saw stars. I saw the afterlife. So I know how that feels. So, hey, when it goes to cricket, I'm passionate. I love that. And I really
we're
love
aware of that.
Yeah, so, woo!
But how old were you when this happened back in 1983?
1.
Oh, you're such a liar.
No, I was
You're
1.
such a liar.
I'm 82.
You were 1 year old.
I'm 82. How old did you think I was?
I thought you were like 1960s born or something. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. All right. Okay, so you're obviously gonna watch this without a shadow of a doubt.
This has made my top 5.
Of course.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. What about you, RV?
Yeah, there were bits that I definitely liked that, you know, would encourage me to go and watch that. I don't know if I would rush to the cinema to watch it, but I definitely would like to watch that movie. It looks like something which is a story of hope, and because it's based on a true story, and because, as P was saying, it's an underdog story. You know, you mentioned that India was definitely nowhere around that time. So, I mean, none of us, Joyce, even though you were born in that year, like I wasn't born for another few years later. So I know about the story of roughly when Kapil Dev's India became prominent, but I've never really seen footage of it. So it'll be interesting to see it played out and acted out. And I agreed with you when you said that during the trailer there that he really looks like Ranveer Singh really looks like Kapil Dev. So they've made a lot of changes to his aesthetic to make sure that he resembles him. But some of his mannerisms was still a bit Ranveer Singh for me. A lot of energetic bits were coming out there, which is more him than Kapil Dev. But we'll see. I'm sure there was a time when Kapil Dev, when he was young at that time, when he was a bit fiery, and as captain, you know, coming out of the shower scene there, he looked like he was in shock when India were 4 wickets down. So yeah, but yeah, people, I'm sure the guys who are watching in the audience will be well aware that back then India, it was a reversal of the current day. Like right now, West Indies team is nowhere, and India's team it should be up there. So back then, you know, that was West Indies when they were peak West Indies. India, and India was just not to say underdog is probably an understatement. You know, India, they showed a clip there where in the film he was like a press conference and he was saying we've come to win, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
journalist was saying, "Oh, you come to beat West Indies? Are you bad?"
yeah.
So that's how good West Indies were back in the day. You know, it's easy to forget now because they're not that good now. But yeah, I mean, it would be very interesting to watch that. I mean, there's other actors there who are playing other key members within that squad, within that team, who
Yeah.
won. And yeah, I mean, I've only seen one or two other cricket movies. To be honest, I've seen Lagan, which is like
Okay.
the ultimate, the classic, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
And I've seen bits of the Dhoni movie. I haven't seen all of it. But
okay.
I heard that there's one that they made of Sachin. I don't know if they included the 2011 triumph in that. That was 10 years ago now. But I don't know if they included that. But this is obviously something which, regardless of how many years ago it is now, 30 whatever
It's an
years ago.
iconic moment, right, for
Yeah,
India. So yeah,
exactly. So
it's a big deal.
it is going to be one, and they brought out the superstars. Let's face it. I mean, the power couple of Bollywood is in this movie. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much of the love story is really important in the movie. Now, I don't know. Obviously, Deepika, she is a big name, so I don't know if they've just they've just sort of brought her in because of her name, and I don't know if that's the situation because I hope like they focus more on the actual match and
yeah,
why the movie's named 83 rather than like making it sort of a love story or something. Hopefully they won't go down that route, but I mean, obviously she's produced the movie as well.
mm,
So maybe that's why I mean, I saw her name produced by
yeah,
Deepika Padukone amongst others. So it could be like, that's the reason she's there for a bit of the movie. But overall, like the trailer, they've done a decent job with the trailer, I would say. Like it did give me goosebumps, like in certain bits and parts. And of course, like I think that this movie is going to be bringing back so many memories for everyone in India, right? Like Indians everywhere, in fact. And this is an iconic moment, and so it's definitely something that you would want to watch on the big screen. Like especially the cricket fans, I'm sure everyone's going to be watching this on the big screen, and it's going to be I can imagine it's going to be like an epic experience in the theater with everyone just sort of going crazy when the match shots are shown and stuff like that. And Ranveer, he really, I said it in the trailer as well, I think he really has transformed himself and he does look like Kapil Dev. Like they've done a good job with the prosthetics and, his voice, his accent, his mannerisms, like his demeanor, like his body language, everything. Like he has worked on it. So at some points, of course, it probably will look a bit caricaturish, but I mean, he is playing a biographical role, right? So that's probably a give and take. But he's done a good job, and he has. I think like with most of his roles, he always does a very good job of transforming himself into the character. So I'm really excited to see him play this role. And of course, like they've done I think again I said this in the trailer, like they've done a good job with the casting as well of the cricket team. Like they've tried to like get really good talent from everywhere to portray all the different cricketers in the team. And I'm happy to see Pankaj Tripathi in a different kind of a role as well. So I'm excited to see him as well in this. And yeah, super excited to watch this in the cinema when it comes out. I will be in India by the time it comes out. So yeah, it will be a crazy scene in the theaters for sure.
Did you
So guys,
did you notice just
yeah.
just quickly wanted to make a point that
Mm.
there was a clip in there they included of when the Indian players didn't have a bus to receive them, to take them, and
Yeah.
and then there was like some thugs, looked like a bit of racism going on there. So something topical, which is obviously, I mean, you can say topical, but racism sadly is just never gone away. So it's something else that's going to be like a bit more of an underdog thing as well. Like there's a fighting thing for not only for the cricket, but you're fighting for your country and your people just to be represented. So that's going to be a touching element to watch as well. See how they
Yeah.
portray that.
I'm sure it's gonna, be quite emotional for everyone watching this. Because this is not just a movie; it's an emotion,
Yeah.
right? Like this whole 1983, and a lot of us who weren't able to watch it when because we were either born then or we were really little or whatever, we've all heard it from our parents, or so definitely everyone's looking forward to watching, and hopefully they'll be able to recreate a lot of the stuff that happened back in 1983, so we can all relive this moment again. So yeah, guys, that was our trailer reaction to 83. Let us know how excited all of you are. I'm sure a lot of you are cricket fans, so let us know in the comment section, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe, support us on Patreon, and until next time, this is PRV and myself signing out. Peace.